Hi, St. James. It is Father Stephen with another message about the coronavirus. I wanted to bring you up to date from my last video about the coronavirus and its status. There are some new conclusions that the scientific community have reached about the coronavirus. And some of those conclusions are that it is actually able to live for a number of hours in the air. So it is an airborne virus, which makes it slightly different from the influenza virus in that it is much more airborne and easily transmittable. It is also transmitted through touch, through infected surfaces, which you then touch your hands and your face, and the virus enters your body that way. However, it appears that this virus can live for long periods of time on hard surfaces, which makes it even more difficult to eradicate. It also appears that people who become infected with the virus may show absolutely no symptoms at all for a period of time. However, they may be highly contagious during that time period. That makes this virus very difficult to track, and it makes the virus's spread a real challenge to control. Now, we still do know that certain populations are at risk. Older adults are at risk. Those with compromised immune systems are at risk. Those with underlying health issues are at risk. Basically, everyone is at risk, but those populations are statistically, at least for right now, at the most risk. What is clear now is that the coronavirus has found a foothold throughout the country, and it is in the process of working its way through the population. At this point, our best defense is to try and slow the spread of the virus so that our healthcare system does not get overwhelmed. So how is St. James responding to this changing information regarding the coronavirus? Well, we are changing our approach based on this changing information. What seemed sensible for us to do a week ago does not seem adequate today. So in an effort to limit the spread of the coronavirus, we are suspending all public attendance at regular worship services at St. James beginning today, Saturday, March 14th, for the foreseeable future. Now, why are we doing that? We are doing that to try to limit grouping people together in large groups where transmission of the virus is much more easy to affect. Therefore, by eliminating large groups of people, we can help to slow the virus's spread from person to person. Now, is this something that I wanted to do? Absolutely not. I did not want to have to cancel public attendance at worship services. But I do not want to be the person that has given the virus to someone else. I have just spent 3 days in Washington, D.C. with an 8th grade field trip that got called back early because Washington, D.C. declared a public health emergency because of a sudden spike in coronavirus cases there. Any one of us could be carrying the virus and spreading the virus without knowledge. So the most prudent thing for us to do is to try to self-isolate as much as possible and limit our interaction with large groups of people. Therefore, in order to protect the congregation at St. James, to protect not only our congregation but our community from spreading the virus, the more we can do to keep social distance between ourselves and to self-isolate and not be in large groups of people, that will help to slow the spread of the virus and hopefully help to even out the curve so that our public health system does not become overwhelmed. So from this point forward, we will be doing live streamed services and no public attendance at the services at St. James. We are still going to get together. We are still going to pray. I'm still going to celebrate the Eucharist, and you are invited to join me via live stream and participate. On our live stream page, I've put up a PDF of the Book of Common Prayer so you can open it on your computer if you do not have one at home, and you can follow along with the service. But it will just be me standing at the altar without any music, without any readers, without any servers. It will be me at the altar celebrating the Eucharist with you who are going to tune in via live stream and participate. And I encourage you to participate fully via live stream by saying the responses and praying as we always do in church. And part of the liturgy for ministry to the sick assures the person who is sick that even if they are not able to receive the bread or the wine by the mouth due to their weakened condition or incapacity, they still receive the full benefits of communion. I believe that is the same in this case, even though you are not here to physically receive the benefits of communion. By participating in the service, you can receive the benefits of the Eucharist having been celebrated. So at St. James, you are invited to participate in our live stream. Please tune in, please watch, please participate and pray. As a praying community, as we pray for the doctors and nurses ministering to those in need, as we pray for those who are suffering from illness, as we pray for those who have died and pray for their families, and as we pray for the scientists who are searching for a vaccine and to understand more about this virus, how we might be able to slow its spread, how we might be able to fight it, and hopefully how we may be able to overcome it. So my brothers and sisters, also be on the lookout for some more information about a couple of special ministries that St. James is going to be starting in the near future that are in the works. I will have more to say about that later. But for now, may God bless you and keep you. Goodbye.